'Cause like a winter tonight, I thought I would always have light. The quick flash that you gave to me, so dark I could barely see. Looking
Wherever you are around the world, welcome and thank you for joining us. This is the Circle of Insight show, a show about everything in human behavior, and I'm Dr. Carlos. With me is international model and actress Veronica Lavery.
Hi.
So let's welcome her to the circle. Hi there.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. This is wonderful. So we're going to get to a lot of information today in a very short period amount of time. We're going to learn a lot about her and her experiences here, the world of modeling, the world of dating. We're going to find out a lot about you. Does that sound like fun?
15 minutes?
15 minutes.
It always sounds like fun, but we really have to rush this time.
That's right. And if you want to learn more about her, you're going to have to go to her Facebook pages and her Instagram and all the rest of the stuff to learn more about her. So let's start off. Where are you from?
I'm originally from the Czech Republic, which most people don't even know, but I do still speak Czech. Ahoj, Češi, jsem furt Češka, so, it's still in me.
What was that? Hello?
I think so. I don't remember what I just said.
All right. And so you're from the Czech. And when did you move here?
I moved when I was 17 years old.
Wow.
So it's been a while because now girls don't like to talk about age, but I'm 24. So it's been a while.
She looks like she's 20, for God's sakes. All right. So 7 years ago, and was that a big shock for you? I know we talked a little bit off camera. That was kind of a little different for you here in America than the Czech Republic.
I was just telling Carlos that I really went through a big culture shock, both with language, with the people. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anything. I didn't know slang words, so people were making fun of me all the time. I had to finish my high school here, the senior year in high school, so I finished it in Sacramento, Foothill High School. And back there, I remember all my friends were Mexicans or just people from different countries because we all didn't know English much. So when we talked to each other with mistakes, we didn't really care.
That's interesting. So you gravitated to people like that?
Yeah, like the ESL classes and everything. I had to learn somehow. And I'm still learning. Every day I'm learning, so that's...
Your English is fantastic.
Thank you.
It's good stuff. So, okay, so you came there. Now, we were talking about your modeling, and this is something you said you weren't pursuing. This is kind of just happened by accident. How did that happen?
Everything is an accident. My life is an accident. I was an accident.
An accident, she's here. I don't even know.
No, but the whole modeling. The whole modeling, I know some girls, they plan on it all their life. Like, oh, one day I want to be a model. One day I want to be on the cover of a magazine. For me, it really happened by an accident. I got approached by numerous people online when they saw my pictures to just, maybe you should take a professional picture. I'm like, yeah. So then I graduated from high school, like I said, from the senior year, and I did my first photo shoot, and I fell in love with it because it was something that really gave me a new interest that brought me kind of back to life. So I got really into it. I started shooting more and more. Then I built my portfolio online on the Model Mayhem website. I don't know if you guys are familiar.
Model Mayhem?
Yeah,
Okay.
where you put up your work kind of in a public view. And people start liking it, people start noticing, and then I started getting more offers for shooting. I started having it from my hobby to my full-time job, so...
So this is your career now?
Now, yeah,
That's
but
fabulous.
I'm still kind of, I'm transforming into more acting because the modeling gets a little tired, so I don't want to do it anymore that much. But it's been a really interesting journey, and from that point on, I moved to Southern California to pursue it more, and I've been here since then. I'm stuck.
You're stuck. Not a bad place to be stuck, I guess. So you want to go into acting, and we're going to talk a little bit about that too. But what I find out too is, let's look a little bit about dating. Did you date here in America? Did you date in Czech Republic?
I've been dating all the time.
Are the guys different here compared to the Czech Republic?
They are, but I noticed the people that travel, we have more things to share, more things to talk about. But when people are really just stuck here, they don't know anything else outside America, it's not hard for me to talk to anyone, but at the same time, there's not going to be that many things to talk about.
Yeah, not has much in common.
Yeah. So I do like when people are well-traveled or at least are interested in different cultures. That makes it easier for me to even explain where Czech Republic is instead of just saying, yeah, I'm from Czech Republic. Where is that? It's like I have to show them.
Yeah.
My Czech, where are you asking for money? No, but guys are a little different, and also the maturity level. I noticed back in Czech Republic, guys, they're 20, 30, they're really very mature comparing to the American guys. Not saying it's a bad thing, but I usually get along with the older men much better because it's just, again, we have things to talk about. So if I talk to a much younger guy, there are jokes and everything, but it's not gonna really be a deep conversation. And
You're gonna
I
have a
do
lot
like
of
deep conversations.
You do? What do you like to talk about?
Just jokes. I'm just
Nope.
joking too.
You're going to get a lot of Facebook messages now from the older guys, I'm sure. So on the Czech
I like
Republic,
my fan base, whatever it is.
on the Czech Republic, what is it that's interesting there? Why is it that the younger guys are more mature, you think?
Maybe it's the way we grew up. Maybe it's the way when people move out of the country and they start a new life, maybe that's how you mature faster. That's how I see it on myself at least. Maybe if I'm back in Czech Republic, maybe I wouldn't be that mature like I am today. Maybe since I overcame so many difficulties, it made me like a 40-year-old woman. But I'm not saying that's all, but you know, it's so much harder than 24.
What kind of acting do you want to do?
I would like to get more into comedy. I've been working on numerous little projects and I get little roles here and there, and you know, it's cool, but I would like to be seen more as I am, not just from pictures like, oh, she's this serious girl, she does this Catwoman look. I want to be myself. Like, I want to show my goofy side and be just
I
more
noticed
out
that on
there.
Facebook.
Yeah,
You're getting
you know,
goofier and goofier.
Crazier. That means take the post down. It's not that good.
You did one face, I think one of the pictures had your face with a little thing.
I think that's recent. Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to keep it fun. I don't like to be serious all the time. That's why I do like I said, the deep conversations are fun, but I do like having the time just go by laughing, and I love to laugh. So do you have any jokes for me?
I mean, I'll get to those in a minute. You know, we don't have time for jokes right now, but you know what's really funny is a lot of models that have come on here and celebrities or actors and actresses have come on. One of the things they do always have a passion for is showing the real side. Because you mentioned something earlier. You said the Veronica Lavery on my Facebook or on my pictures, people put their own perceptions of who I am. But then when you do the interview, we get to learn who you really are. And you
That's
get to
what
share that.
that's why I really appreciate your offer for me to come to the interview, because I can show my side like this, how I really am,
She's
instead
getting
of
there.
just,
She's getting goofy
I should stop, it's like slow down. No, but when people see pictures on Facebook and everything, again, they just perceive me the way they want me to be perceived. It's not, you know, like behind a picture, there is not that much I can show. So when I get offered for a video like this, I'm completely on it. I love showing my true self.
We appreciate that. So let's learn a little bit more about your true self. We're going to do a couple things, just generic stuff, but I was always curious for people. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food right now is Ethiopian and Indian.
Really?
I love it. I love eating with my hands. I love getting a little dirty with the food. I think it's awesome. And Middle Eastern too, so these three are
Ethiopian, Indian, and Middle Eastern. What's your favorite? Anything? Kebabs or?
No, I don't eat meat, so anything.
Okay.
That's why I like
There's another
Indian.
thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot
Vegetarian.
of vegan, vegetarian options. And now it's my own diet most of the time, but I still, the closest I can compare it to is like a vegan diet, because I don't do cheese, I don't do meat.
Oh,
I
no
don't do
milk
dairy.
either. That's fabulous.
It's good for you.
And do you work out too?
I have to, yeah. So I have to push myself. I do yoga, I do fitness, resistance training, I do some jogging here and there.
Do you like
Spin
the guy to
classes.
work out too if you're dating somebody?
No, I like to be on my own and just sweat it out without anybody looking. Like, I don't understand the girl that just go to the gym with the little short top, like, oh, look at me, I have makeup on, I'm gonna sweat. Like, that's not how I go to the gym. I go to the gym so nobody notices. My hair is back, no extensions, no makeup.
So you don't look like
nothing.
this.
I don't say I look better now, but I do look different. So, like when I go to the gym, I don't want anybody to approach me, and I don't want to be mean to anyone, but I'm there to just sweat and do my work and just get out. Then I can get frozen yogurt or something. But that's
Okay, well now we're going to ask you, what's your favorite dessert then?
I do like frozen yogurt, which is not mostly vegan, but they do have sorbet options, so I kind of get splurged on that one. But I know I can do it very often. And I do love the fruit bags that the Mexican cut outside.
Oh,
Yeah, when they're with
yeah.
the fresh stands and they can cut anything fresh. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get one with me.
I'm just getting hungry as we talk. I think you're going to lunch after this anyway, I think. So, okay, so that's good. So now we know what kind of foods. We know you work out and you do yoga, which I love. All those good things are wonderful for people to do. Do you do any meditation at all?
I try, and I do like guided meditation better though. It helps me fall asleep.
good.
And then I try to get into it, but it's very hard. But I tried different things. I did a float tank the other day too.
Oh, really? How
Like
was
a
that?
flotation tank. very different, but then at the same time, when I'm laying on my back, just in my bed, in my bedroom with the lights off, it reminds me the kind of situation. Because in a float tank, you're in the water floating above the ground, but you're still in a dark room. It's very similar to just my bedroom, I guess. But now it's gonna sound like I'm floating in water. I'm not floating in the water, but it's very similar.
The float tank is really interesting.
Yeah, so things like this, I think it's interesting to just explore your consciousness, and it's fun.
And it is. That's a deep philosophy to talk to one of the.
I love it stuff.
Hi, welcome to Adelante. This is Adelante Recovery, and my name is Yvette Kuglin, and I'm part of the staff.
Adelante Recovery Center has helped people in dual diagnosis for 5 years. We accept most PPO insurances and provide luxury accommodations and 24-hour support. To speak with an admissions counselor, call 1-888-242-4450.
A lot of time we don't even know what's wrong with us, and sometimes we need to get away to figure that out. So if you want to go for a little retreat out in Corona del Mar, which is a confidential location, we're here to help. So we're only a phone call away. Thank you.
Now let's find out for the guys out there. I know some of the guys are going to wonder, well, how can I go out with her? What does she like? So what kind of guys do you like? What do you want? You like the guy who opens the door for you?
I think it's always nice to be a gentleman, at least a little bit, not overly gentleman, because I do have my own hands, I can open it myself, but it's nice when people at least like show that they can act nicely, not just be like, oh, just pick it up yourself, pay for it yourself. It's nice to have these nice little gestures here and there.
And what do you think about the woman of today? What does that mean to you? Is the woman today different than maybe your mom's time?
I don't want to generalize because everybody's different, and culture-wise, again, somebody from America can be different than my mom from Slovakia. But I do think we still have the same tradition view, like, you know, not that many things change, but we put more hats on our heads to play different roles. So by being a mother, that's the traditional role, but you still go to work, you still help the community, so you're out there more, so that makes the woman more busy, more out there, more brave.
Interesting. So
I
you
don't
think
know how it's
today's
really
woman is more
formulated.
brave?
Yeah, more brave, more confident.
Do you think they have more opportunities today than you did before?
I would say so, but again, we can
Yeah,
be
check that.
generalizing, yeah, because the Middle East and everything, it's a different religion, so different situation.
Did you find a big difference on the opportunities for women here compared to the Czech Republic? I know you left at 17, so you did a whole lot.
Yeah, I can't really tell how it would be in Czech Republic because I never really worked there besides some part-time jobs, but I see more opportunities in America. That's why most people come here, because you do have opportunities and you're not just stuck by the class you were born in. So for me, being born in, let's say, this class, I can still move up here. Back in Czech Republic, you don't really move up unless you really get married into like a nicer family.
Really?
So it's all about money and just people, you know. And
That's
if you're not very rich, then you can pay for school. You're gonna be kind of stuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, you've done some movie clips you told me about. What kind of movies were
We
they?
can show them.
We're going to show them here in a little bit. You don't want to miss it. What kind of movies were they? Tell us.
I do have some experience with thrillers. We did horror movie. I did some comedy parts, and all the recent projects, they're gonna come out either later this year or early next year. So if I'm gonna put my IMDb link, that you can see the whole filmography when something is coming out, so people can get.
Now, how was it doing the horror film? I always have to ask the actresses and actors. To me, I don't know if I could do it. It doesn't sound that appealing to me. But how did it feel doing that?
It is very appealing.
You
It's
live like
fun,
it.
Yeah, because you have the knife around your neck. There's blood.
Sounds like a
fun.
blast. All right.
It sounds fun for me, but then when my mom saw it, she's like, "No, I can't watch it. I can't watch it." So I don't think it's fun for everybody, but for me, doing it and being in such a situation and seeing me die was fun.
Seeing yourself die?
Because it's different. You don't see it often.
Well, there you go. Now we got a couple more questions. I think we're running out of time, but I know We have what we call the fastball question, which is always the fun question.
Fast what?
It's called the fastball, like baseball.
Fastball.
So it means it's a hard one to answer.
I thought somebody's gonna be like catching balls. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No, that was that slang. No. But we'll talk about that. We'll get to that question in a little bit. Okay, so we talked about what you like, where you like to eat, your favorite desserts and foods, a little bit about guys. Anything else more you want to talk to us about men, things you like? I mean, you like them to be somewhat gentleman-like, a little bit older, sounds like, because you can relate more.
Well, I don't want to sound creepy or anything, but I do like older men, so that's just my opinion. But I do like them to be mature. I do like them being ambitious, have goals, be confident, be educated. I think it's always nice to know that the person still wants to learn and progress. I don't like those that are very confident in their own skin and they don't, like, oh, I just want to stay like this for the rest of my life. I feel like you should always travel, always explore, always learn.
Okay, so you like a lot of ambition,
Yeah.
a lot of
And
motivation.
just being out there, adventures, trying new things, being funny, interested in different topics, just like a worldly person. I don't know if I'm that way, but I do the same things, so maybe I would just date myself. No, I wouldn't date myself. I don't think I would date myself.
You're going to ask yourself out and think you'll say yes?
No, but when there's too much confidence, I think that can be a turn-off too. I don't like when the guy just thinks like he got it all and this model look is gonna get him everything. It's all about the personality. Like once we click, that's where everything
Now you bring me
starts.
to another interesting question before the fastball question. That's got to be something different. Isn't it hard for you? Because you're going to have to try to find the guy that really likes Veronica for Veronica and not the guy who fell in love with the model.
Yeah.
Can you always
That's-
figure that out, or is
No,
it hard
that's
to
very
figure?
tricky. That's why it's good for me to not even mention what I do at the first date or whenever I meet a new person. But again, that question comes up so regularly, so I'm not gonna avoid it. And I'm not a liar. I'm not gonna lie to the guy like, oh, I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for.
It's good acting practice.
No, that's just very bad. But it's hard. Some girls might find it like fun, like, oh, she's a model, she must have so many guys lined up, she's gonna like be busy dating. But it's not that. It's actually hard to find someone who appreciates me instead of just my pictures out there, which are nice, but again, it's just a picture, it's not the persona.
That's the tough part, I can imagine. So yeah, that's hard.
Yeah.
Are you ready for your fastball question?
Give me the ball.
All right, here we go. Give me the ball. All right. So Veronica gets a phone call from a producer, a director, and they say, Veronica, you're going to be a star in this movie, an action movie, and we want you to pick the actor that's going to be your co-star. So what male actor would you pick to be with you?
I don't think I have a preference. I would probably because I
really?
know how hard it is for the new faces to get out there. So I would probably try to find a guy that's really hardworking as me,
Oh,
and
that's
is
nice.
trying to get out there as bad as me, and we can both work together to just have our first big role.
She have a good heart or what? How can you not love her? That's wonderful.
Or if it's all about money, I would ask the guy that's really popular right now, like, hey, you want to be in this movie? Are you gonna bring so many fans?
So we're going to have to phrase the
There's-
question differently. That was a great
There's
answer.
two ways.
That was a really neat answer. Who did you find the most attractive man in Hollywood?
And again, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Not
Like if
Clooney?
I really, he's cool, but not really. Or even when women say Brad Pitt, like I appreciate he's a beautiful guy, but at the same time, I wouldn't date a guy like that. Or, again, I don't want to be dropping names, but I do have a different
Criteria?
taste. I
Different
guess.
taste? Yeah. I don't know if we're going to find out today what kind of taste she has. No, it doesn't sound like it.
I
But
don't want
do
to be
wanna-
dropping names. That's the thing.
All right, no name dropping. I do want to mention your sister, because you mentioned that off the
yeah,
show.
yeah.
So she does a DJ, right?
She's starting to DJ now. You can look her up. Her name is DJ Checkmate. Checkmate, like Czech Republic, so CZ. She's getting into it very much, and I'm proud of her because she's been into music for years now. We're getting into it, and now she got the equipment. She got to know the right people, so she started playing shows, and it's looking fantastic.
What's your name?
Her name is Natalia.
Natalia. Well, there you go. Veronica, it's been wonderful. Thank you so much for coming on the circle. It's great to learn about you. I hope you enjoyed the interview as much as I did. I know you're going to watch the clips. You'll learn that too. We learned a lot about you. Very intriguing.
Thank you.
I love that answer. That's one of the best fastball question answers we've ever had. It was really
But
an
I
honest,
shouldn't say
heartwarming.
Brad Pitt though. I shouldn't say any name. I'm regretting I said Brad Pitt.
It's all right. It's his loss, right? Thank you again for
Thank you
being
so
here.
much.
Veronica Lavery, where do we go to find more about you?
I do have a Facebook page, Veronica Lavery, or like facebook.com/Veronica Lavery. I do have my normal page, vivalavery.com. And I have bracelets out there, I have t-shirts out there, I have posters out there, so whatever you guys want, I can give you.
Autograph?
Autographs too.
Well, there you go. Thank you again, Veronica,
Thank
for
you.
being here. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Remember, our motto is simple. Wherever there's psychology involved, even in the Czech Republic, we're going to be there. See you next time.
Wait,
Wait, what?
female psychologist? Isn't it the one you've been, let's say, friendly with?
We are just friends and colleagues, that's all.
Well, Dave, something tells me there is more to the story.
Dorothy Collins, the hit paraders and dancers, and one of Irving Berlin's most beloved melodies, Cheek to Cheek.
This is Spanish life, the gambler's lucky streak. When we're out together dancing cheek to cheek.